Hey guys, Cookie is here once again with another Top 10 Countdown. This time we're talking things in Battlefront 2 that are overpowered. Our definition of overpowered is something that just has way more power than makes sense and tends to disturb the evenness of the battlefront. Whether that be a certain ability a person has or just the whole character in general. So without further ado, here is our list. At number 10, it's the Heavy's Ion Turret. The Ion Turret is essentially the same as Battlefront 1's vehicle turret, which was pretty freaking annoying whenever you were in a vehicle. And this turret is just as disruptive and a pain as it was in the first one, except you have to earn vehicles in this game, so that makes them that much more annoying. However, this Ion Turret comes with a twist. If there are no vehicles around, it will then shoot infantry. This makes it absolutely devastating to both vehicles and infantry. Depending on the placement, it can be an absolute menace. Although the real problem with the Ion Turret is the fact that it's owned by the Heavy class, which already is a bit overpowered without the turret. If this was in the hands of maybe the Specialist class, it wouldn't be so bad. Number 9 on this list is Rey's Mind Control. Rey's Mind Control in Galactic Assault isn't really overpowered. It actually fits in fairly well. Plus, when it is used, it's not like infantry has no chance of stopping it. However, in Heroes vs. Villains, it becomes much more of a nuisance. Mind Control has a very wide range and can affect an entire team of villains if used effectively. It becomes extremely difficult to encounter, considering how Rey can just eviscerate an opponent with her lightsaber quickly after using it. The villains really don't have a counter for this either, as in somebody who can easily get away from this. It gives the heroes a huge advantage in most any battle, and that's why it's here. Next at number 8 is the Officer's Explosive Shot Blurred. This is one of my personal favorites to use in the game, but let's be honest, it needs a nerf. The Blurg is a very powerful gun that doesn't need a lot of shots to kill, but when equipped with Explosive Shot, it can kill even faster and slightly disorient an opponent. The Blurg is so good, in fact, that it actually can be a shotgun or a sniper rifle depending on where you are on the map. It's that powerful. As much as I love this gun and this ability, they at least should downgrade the ability of Explosive Shot. It's just too much. At least you have to earn it, I guess. Number 7 is Boba Fett in Heroes vs. Villains. We can say this isn't as bad as it was. At least DICE nerfed Boba's extra damage against Heroes card. However, he's still pretty broken in this mode. Boba's jetpack makes him unstoppable in the right hands. He can just level all Saber heroes easily by simply hovering above them, and there's nothing they can really do about it. If he uses his For the Hunt ability, his jetpack can last even longer, making him very difficult to stop. Additionally, on some maps, Boba can just float to the top of the building where no one else can reach him. Especially if Boba is the target, this can really tip the scales of a Heroes vs. Villains battle. Not sure how exactly they should fix this without making Boba completely worthless, but something would be nice. Number 6 is the Airspeeder. I figured they would do something to the Airspeeder in the Last Jedi update. I was wrong. The Airspeeder remains one of the most overpowered things in the game. The Airspeeder is not only great at taking out enemies on the ground with the ability to almost hover when it's flying, as well as the ability to dominate in the skies with its heavy laser ability, it also sells for a whopping 200 battle points. Are you kidding me? All that destruction for such a cheap price? That's too good a deal to pass up. The ship may be fine as is, but the price for it is just nuts. Waiting for that fix, DICE. Just waiting. In at number 5, it's Leia's Secondary Fire. Leia had so many improvements from her character in Battlefront 1, including her new Secondary Fire ability, which is really cool, but probably a little too cool, especially on a map like Crate, where she can easily destroy the First Order from the other side of the map. There's nowhere for First Order troops to hide, and not a lot of skill required for the gamer playing as Leia to do it either. It's not just on Crate. There's plenty of maps where Leia's Secondary Fire does a little too good of locking onto targets and getting easy kills from the other side of the map. It's a neat ability, but she'll need a slight nerf so that it's not so easy to pick off the entire enemy team with her Secondary Fire. Number 4 is the Vanguard Shotgun. Vanguard gives the Assault class the ability to run into battle faster than anyone else and then just destroy the enemy team with a barrage of shotgun burst. Usually the enemy team has no idea you're there until it's far too late. Vanguard is typically so deadly it can one-shot almost everything. It can also last a very long time, especially when equipped with certain star cards, not to mention its deadly effectiveness against heroes, as in it takes 2 shots to kill some hero. Yeah, the Vanguard ability needs a nerf similar to the Specialist Infiltration, if not a little worse. Number 3 is Finn's Deadeye. Finn's Deadeye is a pretty cool ability for the most part, and not really overpowered in its early unupgraded phase. However, its upgraded phase is a complete other story. Finn has the ability to completely decimate an enemy team, like an entire enemy team when fully upgraded with absolute ease. There's also no real counter for it, you're just pretty much screwed. I think the ability is a good one, but the star cards need a nerf or else he can be totally unstoppable. And, frankly, completely broken. Number 2 is the Wookiee Warrior. No need to center in on one ability here. The whole thing is broken when it comes to the Wookiee Warrior. The Wookiee comes with a huge amount of health and the ability to give itself even more health. Its bowcaster is crazy powerful and can one-shot enemies occasionally, unless you put it into overload, and then it's a definite one-shot ability. Not to mention it also has the best grenade option of all the enforcers with the thermal imploder. It's simple. If a 3,000 point enforcer is better than an 8,000 point hero, Dice, we have a problem. And at number 1, it's the Heavy's Supercharged Sentry. This ability is the definition of overpowered. It not only melts through infantry, it also melts through heroes in just a few shots. But don't worry, you get to take a lot more than just a few shots in Supercharged Sentry mode. You also get a health regen boost when in Supercharged Sentry mode, and you can even walk around, unlike the Explosive Sentry. It also can blow up vehicles. It can shoot from the other side of the map. Is there anything this ability can't do? Look, Dice. It's nerfing time. Well, that's the list, guys. Hit those comments up with what you agreed with, what you didn't agree with, what did I miss, and what do you want to see next time. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, become a Swanee Plays Games patron today, watch another video, and as always, have an awesome day, everyone.
Your defeat is inevitable.
I warn you not to underestimate my powers.
Do not throw away your potential.
Don't force me to kill you!